Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're doing a couple things. I have a new mini ring light that we're trying out, which I like and I don't like. It is more sturdy than my old one, which is just a little cheapy from Wish. This is what I was using. It does telescope out into a big stand, and this holds your phone. The new one is heavier duty. The ring light actually is at the top, and then this little piece you can move around, but it doesn't go up very high. So where you're at is where you're at, which is actually pretty good. So we're testing out the ring light. I am still using the umbrella light because this to me just is not bright enough. It's on the brightest setting I have, but it is what it is. And we're going to get ready. We're going to get ready using some of the Shop My Stash stuff, and we're going to use stuff that I've been needing to use. So I'm just going to grab the Cover FX blurring primer. I don't remember where I got this. I think it was in one of the boxes. I don't remember. But I have it. So we're going to use it if I can get it picked up on my fingers, because it keeps falling down, and it's really a weird kind of texture. It is really a weird texture. Maybe that's why I didn't use it that much. It's kind of it's slick but not slick, you know. It's got like something in there that's slick, but then it's not slick. I don't know. So there's the primer. My hubby has been up here using my mirror, apparently. I can always tell. So this is my basket of stuff I want to use. If you have not seen where I go through and shop my stash, I will leave it linked up above somewhere so you can see everything I pulled out. And I'm going to grab the Smash box. I know, crazy, right? And just a dab. I'm talking just a dab. Because that other primer was so kind of funky feeling. And I'm just putting it right here. This is my problem area with pores. So just a little bit right there. And I have makeup sponge today. This, I believe, is one of the Shop Miss A sponges. And I'm going to use the Naked Skin, because this one's getting down to use up area, and I want to use it up. So we're going to use the Naked Skin today. And I'm just going to start to dot this around. So much has been going on, guys. I know my last video, if you watched the last video, yes, I am depressed. I'm not, I am feeling better. I will take, because like I said in that video, you have good days and you have bad days. And that was, it was a bad day. I've been having a couple bad days. I've been having actually a couple bad weeks. And I mean, it is what it is. If you've ever went through depression, you know. It is, I mean, it's just, you have bad days and you have good days, especially when it's related to grief. Hey, Sam. Sammy Sam. What are you doing? Messing. But I am feeling better. I've been talking to my hubby. I have been talking to my girls at work. And just, you know, talking to, you know, the friends I do have. And just trying to work through. I mean, you know, that's all you can do is just work through. Power through it. This is the Rimmel Match. This is one of the, well, this is actually the only concealer I pulled out to use. I have one coming. I did do a small Ulta order. I know I've been on a no buy. Or a very low buy, I should say. Very low buy. I've not been buying anything. I did do a small Ulta haul. There's a hair. There's always a hair. And I did order Bloodlust, so that's coming. And that's, as far as makeup, all I've ordered. So it's a very nice light concealer, nothing crazy. It's not like mind-blowing coverage. You can still see these bags. And yes, Shannon has bags. And you guys know from watching me, I normally don't have bags. So there they are, children. There's the bags. So there's that concealer. There's that foundation. Let me put the lid back on that because that is icky. Actually, let me clean that off a little bit. That is icky. Icky, icky. There is still a few days left to get into my declutter giveaway. If you guys don't have a lot of makeup, or you're just starting your makeup collection, or there's just some palettes in there you saw you thought were interesting, I am going to have 2 winners, United States only. I will link that video up somewhere below the declutter video. I will be giving some of those gently used items away. If you guys want them, just follow the directions in that video and you will be entered, because there's only a few days left for that. For powder, I have this little Clinique sample. There's just a teeny tiny bit left in there. So I've been trying to use this up. Grab a brush. I'm going to pat it in my switch. And see if I can get some out in the cap. But a lot of stuff been going on as far as like, there's makeup coming out, all kinds of new makeup releases going on. The Bloodlust came out, sold out. Jacqueline's palette came out. I don't think that's sold out. I want to get this off because I'm having issues getting to that last little bit of powder. So I'm actually going to sit that back here because that one's it's not cooperating. My bun's falling down. So this is Fit Me in Fair. I know there's some in this because this is a big container. So there. Who's excited about Boxy Luxe next month? Because people, I was not happy with the last 2 months. I've just not been thrilled with the last 2 boxes. I did get to go on there thanks to everybody's advice to choose the item I wanted. I knew you could choose. Here's the thing. I knew you could choose an item or 2 items. But it seems like the first time they did that, they sent an email out and you clicked the link, it took you to where you chose. And I've not got another one of those since. So I didn't know that I was supposed to go on the website and wait for a certain day and you chose your item. That was on me. That was on me. This is the Park Avenue Princess palette. I'm going to go into Angle. And we're going to angle. But yes, so I did get to go on there. Thanks to everybody that commented on my last Boxycharm unboxing, that give me that heads up, because I didn't know. I honestly didn't know. Woo, that got pigmented quick. That's something I will give this palette is it's pigmented. It's here to do what it's supposed to do, and that did angle my cheeks. So let's angle the chin a little bit. Angle out that jawline. So yes, I've been feeling better. I'm not like 100%, but I am a lot better than I was. So there is that used. And while I'm in this section, I don't know yet what eyes I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to clean that brush off in my switch and grab the Too Faced. This is the Strawberry. And I like mixing these two and just lightly give me a little color. Because like I said, I don't know exactly what eye look I'm going to do. That bronzer got a little bronzy, but it's okay. It's okay. So I think I'm going to pull out one of the Jaclyn Hill palettes. Yeah, let's do this one. This is this one Ring the Alarm? Yes. I'm going to set this back here for a minute. I have some new stuff right there we might play with at the end. So this is Ring the Alarm, her new palette released. I do want that palette. I do want it. It looks really nice. I love those colors. And I need an eyeshadow primer. So I'm going to reach in my drawer and grab my Milani. Let me know down below, did you get the Jaclyn Hill palette? Did you get the Jeffree Star palette? Did you get both palettes? What have you bought that has a new release? I did get the Jeffree Star palette, and I have yet to get a shipping notification. So it'll be a little while, and I know people that ordered it through like Instylish have already got theirs. I ordered it straight from Jeffree Star's website, so next time I'm ordering through Instylish. I mean, after seeing everybody already getting theirs from Instylish, yes, I'm definitely going to go through Instylish. Okay, I'm going to take face powder, and I'm just going to grab one out of the drawer, which is It Cosmetics, actually, and I'm going to take a big brush. I think this actually I use for highlight, but I'm running it through my switch really, really good, and I'm just going to set that powder, or set that with powder, I should say. I'm sorry. Setting the primer with powder, Shannon. That is what you're doing. Okay. Clean that brush back off. Because yes, I did do a big, huge declutter, reorganize some drawers, and I'm a little more organized. A little, not everything is organized, but a little bit. And I can tell this ring light is not light enough. Everything looks so dark behind me, even though I have extra lights going on in behind me. I'm going to go into brush, but I guess I'm going to have to break down and order me a new ring light. Even though I do like the mini, to me it's just not... It's not enough light to do what I want it to do in this room. It's a very pretty transition color. And once I get that laid down, I can let go of that skin. I just tug it just enough to keep it kind of taut so it doesn't wad up and get what I call skip lines. And now I'm going to switch to, where's my Jeffree Star brush? Here's one of them. Same color. I'm just going to stay low and build that color up. Really kind of bring it into the corner here. Now I'm going to go into Alert. I'm going to mix it with just a little bit of Mugshot. Well, I'm just going to mix these two together. I didn't have any problem with these palettes. But the only two I have is the purple and the red. I didn't get the blue and the green. I've played with these palettes a lot, and I've not had any trouble. As you can see, I mean, I'm doing everything I normally do, and I didn't have a problem. So I don't know if it was like batch issues or what, but I didn't have any problem with them. As you can see, I mean, I'm using different shades. I'm going to go into Secret. I'm just going to keep darkening up that V, and this time I'm just staying kind of right in that V. I mean, I don't have a problem, so I'm hoping her new palette, because I probably will get it, maybe not this week, but next week, maybe, I don't know. Depends on how budget goes, because, you know, you got to pay your bills first. So, I'm going to get it. I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to get it. Okay, so that's enough deepening up that V. I'm going to find me a little... I was looking for this brush the other day. Remember I said there was a little motor brush that was like a little lid brush? There it is. And I'm going to come into Bomb Ass, which is this beautiful red. And we're going to see what that does. It's pretty. It's really pretty. Clean that brush off, and then I'm going to come up into Lolly. That's a pretty shade on its own. I mean, that's just really a pretty shade all on its own, and I forgot that was in here. It is such a pretty shade, and I'm going to pull that up in that corner just a little bit. I like doing that with the hooded lids. And then I'm going to come back with that Jeffrey brush and just kind of dip into that first shade brush and just kind of make that meet and buff out the edge. That's pretty. That's pretty. I'm going to take my little Luxie pencil brush, this little, I'm going to come into Rush, and just a little. If I go too much under the eyes, I have found that it really, I don't know, kind of, I don't like it. I don't like when I do a lot of smokiness or putting a lot of eyeshadow under the eyes. I've tried it. I don't like it. So I try to keep it very minimal. I'm looking for a small brush. This will work. This is a Moda. This is the little angled. It's supposed to be more for the brows, but you know what? I'm going to use just the tip of this in Secret. So I put all my brushes up, and that little teeny tiny pencil brush I always use is somewhere in the jars. So there is Ring the Alarm. That turned out so pretty. Okay. Next up, just going to comb through the brows, and this is the Brow Power It Cosmetics. It's not my favorite, but guys, we need to use it up. So I don't really have a favorite brow pencil. I think part of my problem is I think they all look too dark, even though this one is universal taupe. Once I kind of go in, and I have to go in light-handed and just cover in the spots I want, or to me they look too dark. They look too fake, and I don't want that. I want my brows to look like brows, natural brows. See, to me that looks dark, but I can still see my brows in the actual mirror, so I'm good. I'm good. Lash curler. Let me know down below. Do you like these more dramatic eye looks, or do you like the more natural eye looks? Let me know down below what you like. Superhero, you guys know this one is not my favorite, but you know what? We're using it because we have it. I just have to clean off some of the product because I can't deal with all that product on the wand. I just can't. I mean, this is a good mascara. It is. It just gets too gloppy if you're not careful. And it's been that way with every one I have tried. So I know it is the way this comes out. 'Cause see all that? Look at all that I cleaned off of here. And there's still a ton of product on this brush. And to me, that's why it gets like too gloppy. There's just too much on this brush. I mean, look. So you can see it real good with that ring light. So I'm still using it. All right, guys, what I have here is I did order Laura Lee Dunn a Valentine's Day promotion. Her lippies were $5. $5. You can't even buy that at a drugstore. I mean, and then there is the Laura Lee packaging. She does wrap everything up really pretty. Love her or hate her, she's got good lippies and good eyeshadows. So I got the glazed highlight palette, and this is the Lit Kit highlight palette in the shade light to medium. There's the little booger, looky. Light to medium. So there's what it looks like out of its box. And I have not opened it, so I didn't even know. There's some dust. And you guys remember how I told you, look at the space here. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's like a whole space. Her products, I can move this whole pan around. So it's going to fall out if I'm not careful with it. Her stuff is so softly pressed. It is, I can move this whole pan around in this whole product around in here. So I'm just trying to press it back down in its. So I know to be careful with this one too. Oh, this one's the same way. Did you see me just slide it over? Did you see that? And it's cracking. Let me press it back down too. So when you get these, if you order, just know they're so lightly pressed. You just got to be careful. So I'm just, and look, can you see all my fingerprints in there where I've pressed those down? Pretty. While I have all that on my fingers, press it a little bit more. I will swatch for you since I have all that product. Oh, they're pretty. Let me check the other. The other two seem good. And since I touched those, here's what the other two look like swatched. Oh, pretty. Pretty, pretty. All right, so just be aware. 2 of mine were about ready to fall out of the pan, so I've pressed those back. You can see my fingerprints all in. I'm going to go into Rosé All Day, which is that really pretty pink. And, oh my gosh. You can definitely tell that it's pink. I mean, you can definitely tell. If I had my old ring light, that would be so shiny, it would be ridiculous. So now I'm going to come into Diamonds, which is the other one I had to press in. Just go right there. They're so soft. It is like ridiculous crazy how soft, but they are so pretty. So just be aware, if you order these, they're so soft. I know I've said that like 15 times, but they are. I'm just gonna press down in. Okay, and so there is Highlight to the Gods, and I think we're about done. We have 2 lippies. I got Mai Tai. I love the packaging. I think this was the original packaging. And this is Jaybird. I don't have this one. And then this is the summer collection, or whatever came out with the bronzers. The glazed kits, the packaging, the gold packaging. So there is Mai Tai. Ooh, I think I'll do Mai Tai. And there is Jaybird. Ooh, Jaybird would be pretty too. Jaybird is really on the brown side, and you know I don't do a lot of browns. But I think I can pull, because it's not a light brown, it's a dark brown, I think I can pull that off. I can always layer it with something, which I do with other brownish shades that are too light for me. I'll line with a darker color. That goes good together, actually. And I do really like her formula. Let me swatch that one too, because it is creamy and it dries, but it still feels moisturizing. So there's the 2 side by side. So what I can do is take a little bit . Yes, and just kind of give that a little bit of an ombre, and my tissue papers are back there, so I'll just rub it in my palm so I'm not getting it everywhere. I went out a little bit in the corner, but guys, I think that turned out really pretty. I'm going to grab Cover Effects. This is the Illuminating, so it's got some glitter in it. I know there's some coming out. I just can't really feel it. So I just keep putting it on. Alright guys, that's it. As always, thanks for watching. This look turned out really pretty. So thanks for shopping my stash with me and doing a look with it. As always, I will see you guys on the next one.